How you guys doing today? Report Killer 666 coming to you from Rad Heaven. I'm coming to you guys with something very simple, very easy. If you guys go on the website, I'm saying if you go on your website, whichever one you use, and you look up bike chains, RAT.ROD chassis, or put bike chain chassis RAT.ROD, you'll see a small picture, because I believe there's only one or two pictures. There's a few pictures on the net, but I think those are the only two on there. I'm not too sure, I'm not 100%. 2 years ago, I actually seen this frame. I'm going to show you guys a picture of the frame. Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second, bear with me. I'm trying to grab something. My mistake, I should have had it a long time ago. So you guys are going to bear with me. We always do these flip-flop stuff. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back, I'm right here. Should have had this ready. But you know how we are. We like to challenge ourselves always. Even in the most simplest things, but we do. But anyway, this chassis was on the internet for, I seen it about, I'm going to say 2 years ago. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. But I known about it about 2 years ago because I know somebody who's actually have original pictures, but I'm not allowed to show them. I'm not allowed to show them. I don't want no problems with the actual owner of the piece or whatever, you know, they're doing. So I'm not allowed to show them. But these are on the internet, and you can show them because they're there when you look them up. And this is one of them. I hope you guys can see it. I hope the light. You know what? I'm gonna have to shut off the light. But I hope you guys can see it. That's one. And this is the actual other one. Is in the internet that you'll find. Now, that's not what I have done. That's not link by link. That is actually a whole piece where they cut it up to make it look like it's link per link. Sorry about that, guys. Let me just move this over here. That's the fan you hear in the background. It's kind of hot out here in New York. It's early in the morning. It's kind of warm, so I got the fan running instead of the AC. But I think I'll put the AC in a few minutes back on. So these are the pieces I made. I decided to go a total different route with it, with making the pieces individually. Bike chain pieces. This is bike chain pieces. I bought a link, and I took the link and scribed it into a whole bunch of styrenes. This is the link I bought. I scribed it into styrene pieces, lots of them, as you can see. It's kind of already been scribed in a couple of times, and I decided to go that way with it, individually, and then put them together as a real chain. Time consuming, a lot of work. My fingers are killing me from all the sanding and shaping I had to do. It's a madhouse, but I got it done. I cut out all the links. You don't even want to know how many. It's a lot. But I did it. Took my time. Every day did a little bit at a time. Did about 10, 20. Went up to around 25 of doing of them. So I took my time, though. I put everything else to the side, even work that I got to do for other people. As I went doing it, I have a couple of friends who are following me on Facebook. One of them was the one who told me, he dared me to do it. He challenged me. Plus, I have a few other friends that follow me that really not in the model car business, but they love my page for what I do. And they deal with bikes and stuff, and they follow me. They're real close following me. One of the guys even told me he'll buy it off of me when I finish. But he has speculations. He told me, one, you can't show it anymore. And second of all, you can't build another one for another 6 months at least after I get the car. The amount of money he was offering me was decent. I'm not going to tell you it's not. I'm not going to say the guy's name either. But I said no. I turned it down because the basic of this thing was that I've been waiting for a long time to do it. And as my hobby has been getting a little better, just a little better, I decided to go all out and say, you know, I got a lot more to learn, but I'm going to take my chance. Let me show you guys how far I am so far. I'm going to show you what I got, okay? Sorry about my hand, but I got to bring it towards this way. And here it is. This is how far I am so far. And yes, every single link was made, put together. This is not a piece of styrene that I scribed or did anything. This is actual pieces, and I'm going to prove it because I can move this one. This one is not glued on yet. A lot of them are not glued on yet because I still got to get them into shape. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry about that, but I'll show you right there. You see how they move? So they're not pieces that are individually. It wasn't scribed into one piece. This is individual pieces that I put together. I glued together. Some of them are glued, some of them won't move. I glued together piece by piece. Cut out each one by hand. Talk about scratch built. I don't want to hear nobody telling me again. A gentleman on Facebook said that I just built, I'm going to quote him exactly what he said, of basic pieces. If this is basic, he don't know nothing about scratch built or modeling. I'll tell him to his face direct. He doesn't know shit about this. This is scratch built piece by piece. This is not one big piece that I did. So if that gentleman that was on Facebook that said that I built basic pieces, he said about my Jeeps, and I'll show you my Jeeps. If he thinks this is basic, he knows shit about scratch building. So I put piece per piece together, glued it together. I got a lot more work to do. I got sanding to do. I got pieces I want to put through them to make them look just like this. It'll look like just like this. It'll actually look like a bike chain. You're going to look at that in a styrene version, even with the little nipples on it. I'm going to do each one of them. I'm going to buy some brass nails, smallest ones. I'm going to cut them up and put them right through each hole and glue them in place. That'll be my next step. So everything's going to come back apart, sand down. The parts that I glue will stay together. The ones that I didn't will come apart because they have to move. And piece by piece, I will put it back together. All of it. And glue it. So the next thing, I had another friend, which is almost the same guy also, both of them together, said, now that I built the chassis and I went all out and I went crazy and I did something that a lot of people said, okay, let's see how good he's going to do it. Built my own body. Don't put a body that you buy and put on this and then everybody can see that it was just a bought body. I'm going to build my own body out of scratch, bunch of pieces. I'm going to link 2 or 3 cars together. I'm just going to go crazy on it and just do something out there. I'm not going to put a whole body to cover the whole chassis because that's not worth the point. But anyway, I just wanted you guys to look at this before I put it in Facebook and all that. Again, it took me a while, but I did it. Just getting a little better every day, but I got a lot more to learn. Anyway, this is Repart Killer 666 coming to you from RAT.ROD Heaven. That's why this is named RAT.ROD Heaven. It's just not a name. These are things you're going to see once in your lifetime, just like when you get in heaven. But anyway, take care, be safe, and keep going, man. Take care.